Anthony Mackie, I guess, did an interview, and he said audiences you have it up there, are going to really appreciate bringing it back to the old school Marvel.
I really hope that's true.
So I want to ask you, so what does that mean to you? Because certain people can look at different things, right? Like they could miss the funny Marvel, they could miss the Hulk Marvel. They could. So what is that when Anthony Mackie says that? Automatically, what comes to your mind?
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
I think it's time, bro. I really, really think it's time.
Don't fucking say to watch Captain Marvel.
It is time for you to watch that shit. It is really time for you to watch that one too, bro. We've gone this far. You might as well. But I think it's time for you just to bite the bullet, sit down, get you a bowl of popcorn. Hell, go to Cinemark, go get you some fresh popcorn from there, and watch a Star Wars movies, bro.
I mean, I've said it. Yes, like it is on the agenda. The problem is that there's so many.
There is so many.
Whereas Captain Marvel, I just don't want to watch it. Like, but Star Wars, like I'm open. Like it's never been a fuck that nerd ass. I know I used to joke at Costco oh, this is for nerds, whatever. It truly has never been I'm against watching Star. It's just I've missed 7 or so of them, and it's like I'm not gonna go back and rewatch them. You know what I mean?
Well,
but yes, I know.
For the Captain Marvel one, it's just because of Brie Larson, though, right?
Yeah, and I just don't really care about Captain Marvel.
But for Star Wars, you're open to it. Sounds good. Well, would it entice you to know that is being reported that Ryan Gosling is in talks to star in Sean Levy's Star Wars movie?
Yes, I saw.
So that's 2 heavy hitters right there.
Yes.
Sean Levy coming off of the
success. Is this like a new character, or is this?
It has to be a new. It has to be a new character.
Okay.
But as far as the details, I didn't go into the details. I saw the headline and I was like, "Ooh, I want to bring that up."
Yes.
Sean Levy coming off the success of Deadpool, Wolverine, big hits with Ryan Reynolds in the past and everything like that, and they are talking about they wanted to do something else with Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy, so that's cool to know. But Ryan Gosling, we've talked on here before, a stud, bro. He's great. We love him in the shit we've seen him in and everything like that. We saw him in Fall Guy, and we thought he was really good in there. So does this entice you a little more to watch it?
Because Ryan Gosling's in there?
Yeah.
No. Now add like Sydney Sweeney or something. Like, yes, that entices me more. But I mean, yeah, I like Ryan Gosling, but would I watch a whole franchise because he's gonna be in? No. But I do plan on watching it. It is part of my. When's the next Star Wars movie coming out?
Oh, you have a. I'll tell you this. There is none being developed right now.
Perfect. Don't tell me that, because I was gonna say I'll watch them before the next one, but if the next one ain't gonna come out for another 3 years, shit, I got plenty of time. So no, I do want to watch them. I do want to. I honestly, another dilemma I have is, do I watch them from like first to last, like as far as dates go, or do I go and watch it in the timeline order? And then that's where it's really gonna get fucked up, because then I'm gonna see some that are modern day, and then some that are like really old.
So
you know what I mean?
Okay, so yes, I've thought about this for you before. Of how do I tell you to go about it? Because even for me, I'm not the biggest fucking Star Wars fan. I've seen every single movie they've come out with. I haven't seen every single show. I like certain characters and everything like that.
There's a new show. Apparently it's decent.
Skeleton Crew.
Yeah,
I've heard nothing but great things about it and everything like that. I have not tried to watch it. Even like Ahsoka, I've not watched any of that. Like, I fell off of Star Wars for a little bit.
Yeah.
But for the movies, I've thought about, okay, do you go from 1 all the way through? Because if you go through 1, then you're kind of watching a modern one, and then by the time you get to the older ones, you're like I don't want you to be taken out. So I'm thinking maybe for
watch
you,
all the old ones first.
Maybe for you watch them legit the way they came out.
That's the way I was thinking.
If you watch them the way they came out, then it will legit be you're watching the older movies.
Yes.
Brought into modern times.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're going to see the time jumps, obviously, and this is a prequel, yada yada yada. But I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I think I will be too. I mean, that's how they came out. That's how most people saw them. So
yeah.
That's been the dilemma of mine. But and then each one, they're like close to 3 hours.
No.
Are they less than 2?
Some of them.
I said close to 3 hours. Are they? You're saying they're not close to 3 hours.
I
feel like Force Awakens, the one that I saw, was pretty long.
What's the longest Star Wars movie? That's a very good question, honestly. Okay, The Last Jedi is 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay.
So if that's the longest, I mean, I think you're good, bro.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
I'm about to say I'm looking at A New Hope is 121 minutes. Empire Strikes Back 124. Return of the Jedi 131.
Yeah.
Like, bro, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I think I'll watch them. We should probably make it a series.
You want to?
Could.
I mean,
I don't know.
But if we do that though, then before we get to that, we need to finish Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
We need to finish Lord of the Rings.
I was thinking of doing maybe like a series where like I record myself watching it, but then I feel like I would just be dogging on it too much. And so then
Well,
it would
that'd
just
be
like,
cool, though.
Then it would just be like negative. You know
Nah,
what I
but that would
mean?
be cool though, because if you're anticipating yourself dogging on it, you can watch the progression of you dogging and going, oh shit, what's happening? Damn, bro, he died. Stuff like that. Like, you can get into it. Who knows? That'd be a cool little thing.
Yeah, it is on the agenda. I do plan on watching it. It's just a matter of time. What I am almost finished with season 2 is Daredevil.
Yes,
Shit is
sir,
fire,
bro.
Shit is fire. I do remember, like every time I watch an episode, it's all coming back to me. So I do remember watching the first season and the second season. Punisher is fantastic, bro. It makes me want to go back and watch the old Punisher movies. I'm not sure if that's the same type of Punisher.
I mean, it's Punisher in general, but
do they go like in depth, like about what happened to his family and stuff? Or
I'll tell you this. I've said it before on here. The Thomas Jane one, which is the one I fucking love. I love that Punisher movie. They show you everything that happens to his family.
Oh, they do.
And you see why he goes on a rampage.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I didn't watch the, was it Punisher Warzone? I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
The actor honestly recently passed away. I can't remember his name. I think Ray Stevens, or I can't remember his name. Whatever. Wouldn't mind watching that one, but I heard that one's more graphic.
Oh, really?
Of a Punisher movie, yeah.
Okay.
But I need to actually finish the Punisher
Yeah.
series, though.
Another question I wanted to ask you too. I know I could probably look it up, and I just haven't. Daredevil does not take place in the MCU. Like I know now it's there, but like when it first was out, it was not in the MCU.
No, not in the MCU.
So, in the first season, they mentioned shit flying and falling from the sky in New York, and then they mentioned Iron Man, and then they mentioned Thor. So at one point, was it in the MCU?
Okay, so I love that you brought that up, because I was legit going to say, but I know they alluded to a lot of shit from the Netflix show that made everyone go, wait. Because they're even as small as like a newspaper, bro. There was stuff talking about the issues in New York and
Yes.
yada yada. Like they
mentioned it in the first season. Like
Yeah, yeah.
So at first I was thinking, oh, they're talking about 9/11. So I was thinking, oh, this series takes place, but no, it doesn't. It's modern day.
Yeah.
And so then they talk about how New York got hit and shit. It was, and so you think of Avengers 1, and then the guy who was in season 1 of Daredevil, I forget his name. He was Fisk's assistant guy. What was his name? You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about. I just don't know his name.
The guy with the glasses. Which I actually liked him. I thought he was a good character. And then he says, "You're not a man in an iron suit or a man with a hammer." And so he met Thor and Iron Man.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if maybe they teased it that way. It was originally gonna be in the MCU, and then I know it wasn't originally, and then so it was confusing.
I bet they intended for it to be the MCU, but then
Yes,
obviously
and then it probably just didn't work out.
it never worked out. Because one thing I do remember people talking about is Kevin Feige never really had a hand.
Acknowledged it.
He never had a hand in the Netflix stuff. Like that was
Well, definitely, and then you compare the MCU movies that were coming out at that time. They were not the same.
Not the same type of tone,
Yes.
obviously, but he never really had a hand in those. All the way up to Inhumans. Like he never wanted anything to do with Inhumans. And that wasn't Netflix. That was
they came out on Fox, wasn't it? It was Fox.
was it? I was going to say was
They
it
came out on
Fox or
Hulu,
something?
right?
I forgot where it aired,
Yeah,
but
that
I mean,
shit did not hit.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
watch it,
bro.
but like,
neither did I. But they even had the first episode go in theaters, bro, and that was
that shit
dead.
did not hit.
No, did not hit, bro. And that's why the joke always comes around that Kevin Feige hates the Inhumans, hence why in Multiverse of Madness, Black Bolt.
Yes,
boom,
yeah.
dead.
Yes, yeah. I wanted. I'm sure I could look it up. I've been meaning to bring it up on here, and I just haven't. And then I just thought about it just now, so that's why I wanted to bring it up. Another thing before we get into it, I watched Wolfman. Shit was trash. Shit was trash. It was not what I thought. But the biggest takeaway that I took from that movie is the main character looks exactly like an older Kyle from the Nelk Boys. And so I
Really?
want you to go and like, I don't know if there's scenes on Google of the Wolfman show or the movie, but bro, I'm telling you, when I'm watching this movie, I'm thinking, holy shit, that's fucking Kyle from the Nelk Boys, but it's just an older Kyle. I don't know if you'll find any pictures that
It's
that
just
show
called
it.
Wolfman or the
It's
Wolfman.
I think it's just Wolfman.
Okay.
Oh, it also has what's her face who's gonna be Silver Surfer girl.
Yeah.
That was the first time.
Christopher. Yeah, he does.
Dude, and some of the action scenes, I'm telling you, Vincent, like an older fucking Kyle.
Like I'm
from
looking
the
at this
Boys,
photo
bro.
right now, and I can see it almost like in his eyes.
Yeah,
area.
kind of right there. But like, I'm telling you, bro, if you ever do watch the movie, and it's not worth your time. But if you ever do go watch the movie, bro, I'm fucking telling you, exactly like Kyle from the Neck Boys.
Like that photo right
Kind
there.
of,
looks
dude.
like
It does look like him, but
photo
bro,
right there.
it just doesn't do it justice. Like you just like I'm telling you, bro, in the movie, it just looks like him. But
Wow.
that's the biggest takeaway. Other than that, the movie sucked. Episode 66 of the Lame Guys Podcast. I'm Mario.
I'm Vincent.
What do we got today, bro?
I'll say we have some MCU stuff. I wanted to get into some video game movie stuff and something big if anyone actually cares, bro. For us, we don't have to get fully in depth about it, but the Oscar nominations came out. Some movies we did see,
Yes.
some we didn't.
My biggest regret is I want to see Nora.
Yeah, bro.
Like that's my biggest regret, and I see, and obviously people hold it high because they got nominated.
Yeah, they got nominated and everything like that. We'll get into that towards the end, but we were speaking about the Marvel stuff with Daredevil and everything. Well, first off, we sent it to each other, but we got a magazine cover.
Yes,
dude, his
looks
helmet looks
fantastic.
so good on
Looks
him and everything.
fantastic.
I'm telling you, literally the first thing I said when it dropped, because it dropped in the afternoon, and I sent it to you, but then I was standing next to Marco and I go, that looks fitted.
Looks
it looks
fantastic.
so good. It doesn't
Looks
look like
great.
a helmet anymore. It looks like a mask
Yes.
type. Like it looks good on him. I'm so excited
It looks
to
great.
see this. Question for you. Do you care if Daredevil has the DD on his chest, like the logo? Like, does it,
No.
like, is it something that you think, like, you want to see or anything?
Well, I mean, would it be cool? Yeah. Do I give a F if it's there or not? No.
Okay,
I know
so-
some people are. You know how some people are.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Some people are diehard, but no.
Oh, see, so I've said it on here before, and I've even told Marco that I guarantee by the end of the season we're going to get the DD
Yeah,
on his chest.
I'm
Like
sure.
I guarantee
Yes.
it, and it's just one of those things where it's just I think it's pure fan service. Just because since season 1, people have been going, "Where's the double D's? Where's like it's just because it's just his logo.
Yes.
It's his logo. It looks cool, whatever. I just see it happening. But me and Marco discussed it, and he's like you, where he's like, it does not matter.
I
It doesn't
care
really
less.
care. Like so, I just didn't
But
know
in the show so far, I don't know about season 3, but in the show so far, he doesn't acknowledge that he's Daredevil.
yeah.
Like he knows
He's
he's
the devil.
Yes,
of Hell's
they
Kitchen.
call him the Devil's Hell's Kitchen, but like he doesn't even really walk around calling himself Daredevil. You know what I mean? So far, like I said, I haven't seen season 3, but so far he doesn't walk around calling himself Daredevil. And then people call him the Devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
hasn't really walked around and said, "I'm the Devil of Hell's Kitchen." Like he does. So
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but I do eventually think yes, the Double D would be there.
I'm really ready for you to watch season 3.
Yeah, I think it's gonna
I'm
be great.
really
Yeah.
ready, 'cause-
So far, where I'm at in season 2 is Punisher's now in prison,
Mm.
and Fisk manipulated him into
Yeah,
killing
yeah,
Dutton, and so that's the part where I'm at now. And then what's her face? Elektra just left Matt because she slit that little dude's throat.
Yeah.
So
God, bro.
yeah, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic show. I can't believe it stopped at season 3,
Yeah,
but it's
shit.
before its time, really.
Yeah. And
Like I think if that comes out now, it's so much bigger. Like the first season. You know what I mean?
season 1.
Like or just the show in general. Like
Okay.
let's say they put the exact season 1 out today, like for the first time ever. I think it becomes a bigger show, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
The MCU overshadowed it back in the day.
So you're saying it becomes a bigger show? Like, would it resonate now just because
Yes.
of like?
We're more into even the MCU has kind of acknowledged like this little darker tone, like this little more mature tone.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Mature.
Yes,
Mature.
I think that it hits more, and I think it would be bigger today if it came out versus back in the day. Back in the day, bro, MCU was headed towards this peak.
Yeah.
And then it's in the fact that it wasn't included in the MCU, like I'm sure turned some people off. I think now today, bro, I think it would be so much bigger because the show's fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely.
It's
amazing.
fantastic. It's literally like, I mean, it's a little
Sorry.
toned down, obviously, because The Boys is exaggerating, but it's kind of got the same. It's kind of got the same like matureness to it, like the same, like it shows kills, like it show. You know what I mean? So
and that's the one thing people were saying is the new Daredevil series Daredevil Born Again going to have that same mature-esque that we got from the Netflix ones because it is now under the Disney banner.
Yeah.
And from that trailer, we're
it
getting the
looks
mature
like it.
shit.
Yeah,
So
it
I'm
looks like
excited.
it. I hope so. I do think that it'd be bigger today if it came out.
Speaking of the MCU, like I said, let's get into this really quick. I have 9 projects coming out
I
in
wrote down.
2025.
Let me have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay.
So I have 9 projects. I'm going to name them all. And I just want to ask you 3 questions. What is your most anticipated? What is your least anticipated? And which one do you think actually will be the most successful? When we roll in 2026, which one is going to be the one where everyone goes, that was the best project Marvel put out in 2025? So we have Captain America, Brave New World, The Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Daredevil Born Again, Ironheart, Wonder Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Eyes of Wakanda, and Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
Which one is your most anticipated, least anticipated, and which one will actually be the most successful? And this is just prediction as far as the actually going to be the most successful.
Yeah. So when you say most anticipated, the ones that come to my mind right off the jump, obviously a Fantastic Four, right? Because that's when you look at this list, that looks like the most mainstream, the biggest one out of all of them, the biggest project out of all of them. But I'm not gonna lie, watching Daredevil now, I'm really excited for Daredevil Born Again. But I'm also really excited for your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know I love Spider-Man. So far, from what I've seen on social media, the people that have already seen it say it's fantastic. And it's a love letter to Spider-Man people that it hits everything. So, I don't know. I'll probably say Fantastic Four just to be casual and because it's the biggest project. But which one will be the best out of all of this? I could definitely see Daredevil Born Again and Neighborhood Spider-Man being like, at the end of this year, people looking back and saying that was the best.
And what's your least anticipated?
Oh, least anticipated, probably Ironheart.
Ironheart will be it?
Yeah. Or Wonder Man. I don't really know much about Wonder Man, but what Wonder Man has going for it is it's what's his face?
Yeah.
And we've seen, and so like that automatically draws me in. That's what it has going for it. Ironheart, I truly have no anticipation for at all.
I think I have to definitely mirror what you said. Fantastic Four, I think, is going to be my most anticipated.
Yeah, just it's the biggest.
Yeah. You're right. I think Daredevil is going to be the one where at the end of it, people are going to go, that was the best thing Marvel put out.
Yeah.
But that's just high regards, everything, all the hype we have into it, being a big Daredevil fan and everything like that. And then last year, was it last year or the year before, where I watched all the Daredevil episodes again, or watched them.
It was last year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you watched them.
I rewatched season 1 and then I finally saw season 2 and 3. Yes. But I think Daredevil is going to be the one that hits the most, and Ironheart I think is going to be the weakest one.
I'm sure it will be good. But I'm just saying, like, as far as you naming this list, the hype that I have for all these projects, Ironheart is probably last.
They had put that little snippet out for the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I think I sent it to you, but it shows like, the producers, the directors, the voice actors. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but even them just saying this is very Marvel Comics 60s-esque and everything like that. And this is where, Stan Lee, and I think it was Jack Kirby or whatever. Was it Jack Kirby? Am I tripping? I apologize. But they were talking about, it's basically those comics brought to life. And I don't know why. I already like the animation, but thinking the time period of where Marvel Comics was back then and just going, holy shit, it's almost like how nowadays AI just goes, take this image and bring it to life. It's literally like that. So like the animation and everything, the designs, I'm like, it really fits that old comic book style. And I think I like it even more now.
I truly have so much hype for it. I think it's gonna be great, and I'm very excited for it. It's next week.
Yeah, it's next week. Oh, also, we were wrong. We said that one kid that's friends with Peter with the cornrows is Harry. It's not Harry. His name is Lonnie.
So you think maybe Norman doesn't have a Harry, and
I have no idea. This whole because
they know a black dude wouldn't name their son Harry, so they do it Lonnie, bro. I mean, think about it. I don't know any black dudes named Harry, bro. Do you think maybe that's what it is? Do you think?
I don't know. I didn't think about it like that. I just thought to myself, damn, this whole time, bro, I thought that was Harry.
I did think it was Harry. So
we said it.
So maybe we just didn't see Harry in the trailer, or
maybe
we
didn't see Harry, or maybe he's not there. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I really thought the whole time, oh, that's Harry and that's MJ. That's not even MJ and everything like that. I can't remember what the name is, but I'm like,
oh, so I saw the girl in the trailer, and I automatically thought of the girl that Peter has in Spider-Man 1 and Homecoming. That's what I thought of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forget her name.
I can't remember.
We're so bad with fucking names, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yes. Vulture's daughter.
Yes, daughter. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's the way
I thought MJ. I thought they were changing MJ
No.
again and everything like that. But no, it's not even that. But that little snippet I think you sent me or whatever of when he gets bit by the spider.
Yes.
Even that looks really good.
Yeah, it does. It looks really great. It looks great. I told you before, I saw people now on Twitter talking about people not moving in the background.
Oh my God.
I don't care. I didn't even notice it the first time I saw it.
I think it's just, once again, bro, people just want to hate just to hate. They're looking for any reason to hate on any project and everything. Like, I do not care, bro. I'm excited for this shit. I mean, we got 3 movies, 3 live action TV shows, and 3 animated TV shows. I'm happy, bro. I'm very happy. I mean, from all 3 movies, we already got our Captain tickets.
Yes.
We already got our Captain tickets, so we're going to see that Friday night, so we'll be able to talk about it that Saturday, and everyone can hear our reviews and everything that Monday. I'm happy we have those tickets. Daredevil is coming up. Spider-Man is next week. Like, we're moving when it comes to this Marvel shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's
crazy we're finally here. But dude, I'm telling you, most anticipated. I'm really anticipated for Daredevil as well. It's almost like, I'm not gonna lie though, for me, I kind of feel like Fantastic Four is kind of getting overshadowed by Superman a little, and that could just be because I'm a bigger DC guy, and I have more hype for the Superman movie. But like, I keep forgetting that Fantastic Four comes out the same month as Superman.
It comes out the same month, bro. It comes out 2 weeks later.
Yes.
Which
and I'm sure when the trailer comes out, like, it's going to ultimately just heighten the senses for, anticipation and stuff like that. But right now, I have way more hype for Superman.
No, yeah.
And so, like, I keep forgetting Fantastic Four comes out the same month.
July 11th, Superman will hit theaters, and July 25th.
So you're talking 2 weeks probably.
We're talking, it's 2 weeks. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. I really anticipated one of them to move.
I don't think so. I think
really
it's at this point. I think they're committed.
I mean, as fans, we win.
Right.
Because we're like, bro, fuck yeah, we're going to watch it.
Yeah. I personally would want Superman to have a bigger window, though.
So do I. Yeah. So do I.
Because you're talking 2 weeks. I mean, that can take some of the steam away from Superman.
It can. And it's also rewatchability. So it comes to the fact of, for us, if we want to rewatch Superman, it's like,
we got to go. We have very limited amount of time to go to the movies already.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if we miss one, there's new movies that come out the next week, so then we got to watch those instead. So yeah, I know. I did believe you, and I did think that one was going to move as well.
I really thought so because I think we did the topic on it. It was Superman, Fantastic Four, and Jurassic. I think they're all coming out in that July or this July.
What a stacked ass month.
So I mean, it's very
we may not get another chance to go see fucking Superman, bro. I mean, I'm sure we
watch
could
it
go
be
on
amazing,
a
bro.
Tuesday.
And we're gonna fucking be like, no, we got to go again.
I'm sure we could go on a Tuesday or something, but yeah dude. I don't know, but I'm just saying for the Fantastic Four first steps to be my most anticipated. I'm just telling you that I forget that it comes out in July because I just automatically associate July with Superman.
Yeah, no, yeah, I am anticipating.
That could be because we already have a Superman trailer as well.
Okay, so I was going to bring up. I thought honestly, whoever puts the trailer out first, the other one will move, because it's almost like you already put the trailer out and it says.
It is kind of weird. We haven't gotten a Fantastic Four trailer though. Because dude, we're only 6 months away.
Yeah,
January is almost over.
Yeah,
so
we'll get one for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's probably you're probably right.
I think we'll wait to get one for.
Do we get a new Superman one?
Yeah. I don't know when, but I think we're going to get one.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're probably right. Superman. We probably do see one at the Super Bowl.
Before we move on to the next thing, I just want to bring up really quick because we were saying Superman and it made me think about Green Lantern. We got Sinestro.
Yes, I saw that.
We got Sinestro. Yes. Ulrich.
I told you I don't know him from anything.
Thompson?
I told you I don't know him from anything, but he looks like a good bad guy.
Yeah, bro. I saw it and I was like, when I tell you that was the most random, like I was not on Twitter for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I get on it, refresh, and literally everyone keeps saying from Deadline we got Sinestro, and I go, what the fuck? What did I miss? Like typically, like you hear rumblings of, hey, they may be dropping a new casting. They may be dropping new casting. Oh my gosh, we're hearing this, bro.
They kept it under wraps.
Kept it under wraps. Ulrich Thompson has been cast as Sinestro in Lantern series, according to Deadline, and it was a exclusive Deadline report. Cool. I'm down. I'm about to say the last Sinestro we had was Mark Strong, and I thought he looked fantastic as Sinestro. I mean, for those who actually cared for the Ryan Reynolds movie, yes. Honestly, that was one of the best post-credit scenes. I never went anywhere. 100%. Because it showed Sinestro going from the green Sinestro to the yellow Sinestro, and it was like, oh my gosh, bro, look. And nothing. Yeah. No one cared for that movie, so whatever.
Yeah, I don't know him from any projects, no disrespect, but just based off what I've seen, and I've seen people on Twitter say that he's going to be a great bad guy. So.
Yeah, same. I don't know him from anything. I instantly went online to try to look up scenes, and I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Yeah, I have faith. If they casted him, then I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm ready. But going back to the MCU stuff, I brought up earlier how we have our Captain America tickets and everything like that. Dude, we're right here.
Yeah,
we are really close to Captain America.
I'm really curious how
they are
gonna
full steam ahead on this market.
They are investing into this movie.
And I put on the show notes the Captain America hype for tickets and everything like that, because I want to bring this up. Like I said, we're talking about the marketing and everything like that. We've seen nothing but TV spots. We've seen nothing but trailers. There's so many posters coming out. The tickets dropped. They're doing very well.
Our theater, when
our theater's
it was already pretty full. Yes,
which is great.
Yes,
and it's funny because now not only that, the budget for the movie actually dropped. It is way different compared to what everyone thought it was going to be. So before, there was a report a couple months ago saying Captain America: Brave New World has a budget of $350 to $375 million, and that made everyone go, "Get the fuck out of here, bro! That's ridiculous."
Yes.
You know, like, you're telling me it costs this much? They had to do that much work. Oh, this movie's in trouble if they have to really put that much effort into it. All for the real report to come out saying the movie actually cost $180 million. I mean, only $180 million for the budget, and the film is currently tracking an opening of $95 million domestically.
Yep. So that's almost you're almost.
I mean, you're almost there. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
great.
very good.
I think the where I run into a dilemma there is it's got to be good enough for people to care about it the second weekend that it's out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we've seen, bro, we go pretty much to every single MCU in any superhero movie, right? We always try to watch it opening weekend.
Yeah.
And our theaters are always full.
Yeah.
But we've still seen some bomb, and it's because it's got to be rewatchable the second weekend. It's got to have enough hype for the second weekend for people to go watch that movie.
Yeah.
So that's where word of mouth comes in. That's where
100%.
if people if I miss the first weekend, and this happens to me a lot because like I said, we have very limited windows to go watch a movie. So many times we have hype for a movie, and on Twitter or TikTok we see it, people dogging on it. Nah, I'll probably just skip it.
Perfect example.
You know what I mean?
Perfect example is I was so hyped for Moana 2. I still have yet to see it.
Yeah.
I'm about to say
I only saw it because I had time that weekend.
I can't remember what happened, but something happened to where I was not able to go see it, and it still sucks because I want to see it. It crossed $1 billion.
Yeah.
It's made a ton of money. It's
that happened for us with Morbius as well. We had tickets to go see Morbius opening week, and then we saw people dogging on it, and we just didn't go.
That's the only time I think we've ever canceled.
Yeah.
That's still our one that we canceled, and you know what? Good on us.
Yeah.
Good move.
Yes.
I should have did that for Madam Web.
So I should have done it for Craven as well. That shit was fucking trash.
Bro, I was so hyped for that shit.
It was
trash. God, bro.
Shit was trash, bro. That's another example. You didn't go see it because you see word of mouth where it just sucks.
Well, I didn't see it because I went to the Undertaker thing at night.
Yes, but if I came back on here and said it was good, you would have found time to go see it.
You're right.
Probably the weekend after,
You're
whatever time, you would have found time to go see it.
You're right.
You didn't because it sucked. That's just so. What I'm trying to say is I hope it's good enough that it keeps momentum the second weekend.
So do
I bookmarked this tweet. Anthony Mackie, I guess, did an interview, and he said audiences are going. Oh, you have it up there. Are going to really appreciate bringing it back to the old school Marvel.
I really hope that's true.
So I want to ask you. So what does that mean to you? Because certain people can look at different things, right? Like they could miss the funny Marvel, they could miss the Hulk Marvel. They could. So what is that? When Anthony Mackie says that, automatically, what comes to your mind?
That we are no longer getting the quote unquote Marvel is in shambles. We're going back to where Marvel, you walk out of a Marvel movie and you go, oh my gosh, that was better.
I guess what I'm asking is what makes
just good.
What makes that? What about the old Marvel movies make them good? Is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to articulate this. Seeing something new, seeing something that just makes you go. Basically, it just exceeds your expectations. Campia put it the best it was a while ago where he said this. He said, nowadays you go into Marvel movies going, I hope this is good. Before, you went into a Marvel movie going, I know this is going to be good. Yeah. Now, is it going to be great? That's just it. Are you going to walk out exceeding your expectations, or are they going to meet your expectations still going, that was still good? Yeah.
He goes, now you're really walking into MCU movies going, I hope this is good.
Yeah.
So that type of, like him saying that, in my head I'm thinking, oh, Campia's on the money. I'm going to walk in this going, bro, I know this is going to be good, so I hope this exceeds my expectations.
Yeah.
Could that be what he's meaning? Who knows? Or if it's old Marvel, I
kind of think he's talking about the action. I kind of think he's talking about like maybe a little bit more serious, not constantly trying to make people laugh like Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
I think that they're toning that down for sure. And then I personally think that we're gonna see a savage ass Hulk in this movie.
I hope so, bro.
I think so, and I think that's what he kind of means as far as like taking it back to old school, like because Hulk originally was pretty good,
Yeah.
and then they've toned it down completely. So I do think that the action in this movie, I think there's gonna be a lot of it, and I think it's gonna be old school, like in that sense of the old school Marvel movies.
They are pushing Harrison Ford, Red Hulk, so much.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
Is in
Dude.
every
Yes,
marketing thing.
I know,
bro. The popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
Every single one has Hulk in it.
Yes.
Every single one. And they look clean as fuck, bro. I'm telling you. Side note, sidebar. I'm trying to stop these damn popcorn buckets, but they look so cool because they're display pieces. I have all the tins inside the closet up there, but the cool ass ones I have behind you and everything. I have the fucking Deadpool Wolverine one over here. Like, those are just like, that's art at this point. They're statues. They're cool as hell. I'm looking at these new ones. I'm like, gosh, bro, I want them, but I can't.
They're so expensive.
Some of them have gone down. I'll tell you this. Some of them I look at and I go, damn, that's like $40. And I look, I'm like, oh, $16.
I
That's
just
not
look
bad.
at it and I just think I just cannot justify it. Like I will not use it. It'll just sit there. I don't have a room like
See,
you know,
and that's the thing where I talk to Emily. I go, babe, it's for the set. So it's like those are for the set.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
but
you're right.
But going
Yes,
back to
they
marketing.
they're pushing Harrison Ford tremendously, and I think because they know people still maybe not be on board with Anthony Mackie being Captain America, they're trying to get people in the seats with Harrison Ford being Red Hulk. We'll see if it works. If it does, dude, if it does do successful, I will say that I'm wrong because I know back in the day I didn't think that this movie was going to do well. We'll see how. I think you're right though. If the budget is only 180 million, I say only, but 180 million, that's still low for an MCU movie. And they make 600-700 million. Yeah, that's a dub.
I'm telling you,
That's a
bro,
dub.
I have so much faith in this movie. I really do. The amount of care, the amount of delays they put in this movie, and I look at it the same way I look at Fantastic Four. They're putting so much love into this movie because you just said it. They know people aren't sold on Anthony Mackie as Captain America. They know that people just look at Captain America and go, bro, that's Steve Rogers. Hence why in the first trailers, you hear Harrison Ford go, you are no Steve Rogers. He goes, I know. I'm not. Like, they know they have to push this. But at the same time, bro, the ones that didn't watch Falcon and Winter Soldier, they're not going to go see this movie. Those who already didn't like Falcon and Winter Soldier, they're not going to care
That's
to
why
see
I
this.
didn't think it was going to do well.
And bro, but at the same time, like, when I rewatched Falcon and Winter Soldier, I was like, damn, bro, I like the show even more now. Not because the movie is coming out, but I liked it a lot more. And I just kept thinking this would have benefited a lot from a movie, but there's so much in it to where I see why they did it a show. Because I'm thinking, as a movie, they could have definitely pushed a trailer showing, well, I guess they did in a way for the show, but the new Captain America is U.S. agent. Is what's his fucking name, bro? God, you said it. We're so bad with names. The guy who's playing U.S. agent.
He's a what's his face's son.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking the characters. John Walker. John Walker.
Yeah.
John Walker. They could have said, "This is our new Captain America."
Yes,
Star Spangled Banner looking
right,
motherfucker.
right.
And then at the very end, the big twist of Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson is the new Cap. That's a cool ass twist.
Well, a lot of people wanted Bucky as well.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted Bucky too, but it's like, bro, but from the comics, I mean, he is Captain America as well. So it's like, I see why they went in this direction. Brandon Davis posted this earlier, going back to the Red Hulk thing, saying, I'm concerned people are thinking that they're getting a Red Hulk movie and he'll only be in a small part with bait and switch up to the leader. The story, if the story works and the movie is great, it doesn't matter. I just know people are already to complain about this one already.
That's what I'm saying. Word of mouth goes into it, dude. It's gotta do well the first weekend to where people go see it the second and third weekends.
Yeah. I have a feeling though that Red Hulk isn't going to be in it too much. I think Marco said he saw something where it's going to be legit just 2 fights and that's it, which is cool. Whatever.
But
as long as
those 2 fights are like bomb, like that's all he really needs, bro.
Yeah.
That's all. If he really needs.
If I just get a Savage Hulk again, I get my little fix or whatever. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm very happy,
it's
bro.
all because, bro, if you talk about Avengers 1 Hulk, you tell me it's only 2 fight scenes. That's fine with me. Like, you
really
just know they're
was.
gonna be epic.
It really was. Yeah.
So,
It's the fight scene on the helicarrier and then the fight scene in New York, and then those scenes blew everyone's mind. And then especially with Avengers: Age of Ultron, you had the Hulkbuster versus Hulk, and then the final battle with Ultron. Oh, bro. I missed that Hulk, and now we got fucking Hulk.
Yeah.
You know,
so yeah,
four
it's the
entrants.
next thing to look forward to, dude. After we come back from Indy, it's the next thing to look forward to.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we're there, bro.
Yeah.
I also saw that the runtime for Captain America, bro, is 1 hour and 58 minutes.
I saw that.
And then some from comicbook.com tweeted the other MCU Other MC movies with a runtime of under 2 hours are The Incredible Hulk, Thor, Thor 2, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Thor Love and Thunder, and The Marvels. Does that mean anything to you? Does it mean...
I mean, you say all those. Those are kind of some of my least favorite ones, though.
I'm about to say, so does a shorter runtime mean that it's going to be a bad movie? Does it have I mean, the track record of, so you just said it, these movies with, under 2 hours.
I mean, those ones are not some of my favorite movies.
Or does this mean that, bro, they're going to get straight to the point, we're going to get right to it, and
I personally think that they just look at it as get straight right to the point. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so much things you could do, bro. This isn't as much as people want it to be. This is not Steve Rogers. This is not Chris Evans.
Yeah.
So, like, you have a short amount of time to hook people, and I think that's why they're making it short. I was a little worried though with all the reshoots. They cut stuff. But Seth Rollins went on Chris Van Vliet. He said he's not in the movie at all. Like, they cut. I was a little worried that they were cutting a bunch of shit. Because then I thought, okay, they're thinking this isn't good. So, I don't know. I don't have as much hope as you do. And I don't have as high as expectations as you do. I'm gonna be honest, but
I really have so much faith in this movie.
I truly don't. But I hope it is good, and I'll be the first one to say, yeah, I was wrong. Like, this shit was fire. I hope that the next day we are coming on here saying that.
There's 3 movies this year where and they're all superhero ones, where I legit look at them and say, when I tell you I have so much faith in this movie, Captain America, Fantastic Four, and Superman. Yeah. Thunderbolts. It's not that I don't have faith. I have no worry about Thunderbolts. Why? Because I feel like everyone and their mama is already hyped for Thunderbolts. You like collectively, to where they're just going, oh, they kind of know what to expect from this. Either you're taking these side villains, these side characters, these characters that no one really cared too much about, but then you throw them with characters you really do, like Red Guardian, Yelena, Bucky, and everything like that, and you make one movie, people are going to turn up, like pull up. Like, it is the one that everyone keeps on saying, bro, I think Thunderbolt's going to be, like, the good one.
I don't really see that on
my
social media.
No, I feel like people are really, happy with Thunderbolts. The trailers and everything like they've put with it.
I don't really see anything about Thunderbolts on my social media.
Well, okay, I'm not saying that it's not constant conversation. Obviously, Captain America is a constant conversation, and so is Superman, because that's still news that's constantly coming out. But when the trailers drop for Thunderbolts, the new posters drop for Thunderbolts, people all talk about it.
Yeah.
But those 3 movies are the ones where I think, that's the most I have. Like, I'm fully on board.
I hope so. I hope it as well.
I wrote down top 10 video game movies because I saw this tweet, bro, and I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. And I wanted to ask you a question afterwards. So there's highest grossing video game film adaptations from number 10 to 1. They put Sonic the Hedgehog with 321 million. Prince of Persia, yes, at number 10. Prince of Persia, which I'm not gonna lie, I did not even think about as a video game.
Either.
336. Angry Birds 352. Sonic 2 405. Uncharted 407. Mm-hmm. Sonic 3 422. Rampage, which I did not think about as a video game, but it is 428. Warcraft 439. Detective Pikachu 450. Do you know what number 1 is? It's recent.
It's recent?
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about a jump.
I'm trying to think of what video game movies have come out recently. Like, when did it come out?
It was past 2 years.
Spider-Man
Past
count?
2 years.
No.
No,
I can't think of it.
The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
$1.3 billion.
Yeah.
That's a jump right there.
I watched it the other day, actually.
It's a good little movie.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be big.
Yeah.
I knew. That's a big IP right there.
It's huge.
But me listing all those video games, what's a video game, bro, that you would love to see adapted to a movie and you think this would be a hit? Obviously, we already got it for The Last of Us as a TV show, and it speaks for itself. It is amazing.
Yeah, and I think it's almost like it kind of works better as a TV show.
It does. There's a lot. There's just
a lot.
There's so much.
In a movie, it just would not fit everything.
And there would be a lot of stuff on the cutting room floor that we'd go, why'd you get rid of that? But they're doing very well right now. So what's a video game that you could see being turned into a movie?
So first one that comes to my mind, but I know we already got a movie from this video game, is Assassin's Creed. I just think that if they really did it right, it could really be something huge. Like, it could be something that spans over multiple movies, just like in the games.
Yeah.
I think if you really did it right, the one with Michael Fassbender, it just didn't hit for whatever reason. It was okay. Like, it just really wasn't that great. I think if you really really went back to the old games like that with Desmond, even make Desmond the main character in the fucking movie, I think would hit tremendously. You can give us Edward Kenway or you can give us a new assassin. That's fine. But like make it Desmond, make it exactly like the original first games that everybody loves. I think it would hit tremendously.
So you're saying with Altair, Ezio, Connor,
right? Yeah, like
Edward,
and it doesn't have to be them. It could be different ones. But I think if you make Altair or you make Ezio, bro, so many people are going to see those movies.
100%.
But I know we've already got that, so I won't make that one mine. But I would say probably Gears of War. I think Gears of Wars. I know you never played those, but bro, those have movie capability tremendously. Like you can make those into movies. And now I don't know who would play Marcus Phoenix. I don't know who would play Dom, but
everyone said I remember before that Batista was
he
could
would
have been.
I think he'd be a good character. He just looks like the mold, bro. I'm telling you, if you play Gears of Wars, they're all I mean, well, actually, Batista's actually slimmed down a lot. But,
well, yeah, okay.
And Gears of Wars though, they're huge, bro. They're brutes.
Yeah,
and I think Gears of Wars. When I think about something that could be multiple movies, Gears of Wars is another one where I think could be
Gears of War.
Yeah.
One that comes to mind, and we've talked about this one before, not necessarily a movie, but Red Dead, bro.
For sure, yeah.
And we've seen so many, like, we've sent each other shit on TikTok before, like, not recently, but in the past of fan castings on who can play each character. And every single time I see them, I go, God, bro, just do it. Just do it. You just want to make some money, and you just want to have a good time, some Western movie. Fucking go for it. Give us Red Dead.
My hesitation with Red Dead is it's almost a little too free roam, a little too free, take your time, that I don't know how a movie... So the movie would just be all the story, the whole story.
Yeah.
But what makes Red Dead so great is, and you're a testament to this, you didn't finish your first run through because you were doing so many other side missions.
100%.
And so it's like... When you make a movie about Red Dead, one of the best parts of Red Dead is just the side stuff that you can do. You can literally explore for hours and find like shit that has nothing to do with the story for hours. But you know what I mean? Like, so
I guarantee they can make a way to do that. To where if I tell you right now, hey, bro, I got to drive to fucking Dave's Hot Chicken. But then I stop and get gas. I see that's a side quest. And what happens at the gas station? You know, this. So if the main character says, I have to go from point A to point B, but there's some stuff you see along the way, bro. It's just the journey. So you can definitely, it's almost like how road trip movies, like what happens on the way there.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Like, I think Assassin's Creed works better because it is free roam, but it's not as free roam as Red Dead.
Yeah.
You can go find chests or whatever in Assassin's Creed, but you're ultimately doing the main story. Whereas
nowadays it's definitely a lot more free roam.
Right. Yes, you're right. But when I think about the old Assassin's Creed,
yes.
So whereas Red Dead, dude, like there's just too much side thing that I think where like that's what makes it great. And so I think either way, a Red Dead movie would hit tremendously. Like I think it would do well. But I'm just saying it would just be all story.
Yeah.
God of War would be good as well. What's another one?
For Assassins, I want to point on it. We've said this before. I think because we both went to go see Assassins and we liked it. I think we both said the same thing.
I didn't like how they did the anime stuff.
They spent too much damn time in the real world instead of going back in time to the Assassins era, like whatever Renaissance era, whatever type time period they went through. They spent too much time with Michael Fassbender as the main character and everything like that. It's just like, God, bro, like I want to see the assassin. I want to see that. That's all I care about. I'm here to see Assassin's Creed. Give me that. And we said that. I mean, the stuff they showed with that, phenomenal. It looked great. And
Michael Fassbender looked great as an assassin.
He looked great as an assassin. I fully was invested. I'm saying spent too much time on him as a main character, but as the character, like
outside of the Assassin's Creed
yes.
world,
That was the biggest takeaway. Is like if you're right, if they give us the Altair, Ezio, Edward, Connor, whoever, just give us them. Like I want to see that. And you're right, Desmond as the complete different character. It's just his ancestors and anything. Show me him in the end of the movie or the beginning of the movie, the middle of the movie, and the end of the movie. Call it a day and let's focus on.
And it's something that could span into multiple movies. But like, I just don't know why no one's really done it. Like I'm telling you, bro, I think the diehard Assassin's Creed fans, the new Assassin's Creed fans, just people that like action, bro, it would hit. But they just didn't do it right the first time.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of my video games right now. I'm looking at Infamous. Did you ever play the Infamous games on PlayStation? I love those games. That would be a good one. I just got the itch lately to start playing Days Gone. Or whatever that one zombie games. I love it so much.
You know what? A zombie game that I think would work for movies is Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead would work well because it could just
Would that be
funny
a movie
action.
or would that be a series?
You can make it into series too, but I think it would work as a movie because there's not really much story. You're just
Yeah.
going into different parks or whatever different areas, and you have to go through these zombies.
Yeah.
So it could be a funny type action movie that doesn't really need a bunch of story. It just needs action, and it needs some comedy, and it needs whatever, and then it just needs cool areas that they're going through. You see the bloaters, you see all these cool ass
Kind of like Zombieland.
Yeah, kind of. Well, Zombie I think has a little bit more story, but yes, yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah,
I fucking love
still,
Zombieland.
Oh, I love Zombieland as well.
So much, bro.
So you're talking, you have like a group of people in this world, and they have to go through like 2 or 3 in the movie, and each one is different, and each one is funny, or it's like, bro, yeah, I think a Left 4 Dead franchise would work as well, live action.
Yeah, I'm about to say I can't think of.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games. I'm not big, I haven't really played. There's a ton of games that I never played. Dude.
Far Cry?
What do you think about this Minecraft movie? You think it's gonna do good with Jason Momoa?
I don't fucking.
Hey, honestly, just based off the trailers, it looks trash.
So,
But I do think it's going to have a lot of people go see it because Minecraft is a huge IP as well.
okay, so yes, you took the words right out of my mouth because even Marco was giving me not crap, but he was like going, "Yeah, bro, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it." Because
I think it looks shit.
He knew what I was saying for Super Mario, saying it's a big IP, bro. People are going to see this because it's a big IP, and that was for Super Mario. Minecraft came out, and in my head, I thought it's just going to be almost the way they did Mario, where it's just like the CGI, the animation, whatever, and then they threw live action. When I heard Jack Black and Jason Momoa were going to be in it, I thought they're going to be voices. Cool. No, they're fucking real life. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? In the trailers, I thought, what are we doing, bro? Jack Black is, my name is Steve. I thought you were just going to be a voice. The animation, the CGI stuff actually looks really good. I have no faith in this movie.
I think it looks trash, but I do think it's a huge IP, and I do think a lot of people are gonna go see it. That's another one where it's like it's just gotta have the word of mouth to get people to go see it the second and third weekend.
Yeah,
to decide
that's
if it's
honestly
gonna be successful. Because bro, there's a ton of kids that grew up playing Minecraft, bro. My
I-
brother played
I-
Minecraft.
I played Minecraft.
I
and
never did.
I really did like it, bro.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Minecraft quite a bit. There was times, I think it was my senior year, bro. We had a little group, the same group that played GTA. We would play Minecraft, and we had all like a whole world. I recently started playing Minecraft, actually like last month, or I just turned it on. I didn't play it. I just turned it on. And I was like, I wonder if I still have the worlds. I still do, and I took pictures and videos, and I sent it to a lot of my friends, going, "Do you remember this?" And they're like, "How the hell do you still have that?" I'm like, "Bro, I just do."
No, I never played it. My brother did though. He had the sword and everything, or the hammer or whatever that is.
No.
But yeah, I'm curious to see how it does. I do think Jason Momoa and Jack Black being in it is also going to bring people as well.
People love Jack Black.
Yeah,
He's a
and
national
people love
treasure,
Jason
bro.
Momoa
and
nowadays.
people love Momoa too. Yeah,
Jason Momoa's grown into a loved actor, so I do think people are going to show up.
yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, as far as any other ones, I would say my most ones that I think could carry over successfully would be Gears of Wars, The Last of Us, and then I think if you redid the Assassin's Creed franchises and did it correctly to where the old games how they were with Desmond, I think that would be great movies.
Last thing I want to hit real quick. Like I said earlier at the beginning of it, we had Oscar nominations come out. I caught the last bit of the presentation of what they were announcing and everything like that. I really do like the Oscars. I like watching all that shit. Bro, you said it earlier. One I regret is Anora.
Yes.
I really wish I watched Anora. For Anora, for Best Picture at the Oscars, we have Anora, The Brutalist, Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune 2, Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boy, Substance, and Wicked. I've only seen 2.
Yeah.
That's
why I don't really care much about the Oscars. It's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen.
I wanted to see Conclave in theaters. That was one I had on my radar. Didn't get to see it, but it's now streaming, so I can watch it on there. Amelia Perez, I knew that's the one with Selena Gomez. She did not get an Oscar nomination for it, but she is in it. Anora, I missed. I do want to see. Complete Unknown, that's the Bob Dylan movie with our boy Timothy. Timothy's in it. He has an Oscar nomination for it. Bro, he's in 2 movies that are up for Best Picture.
Yeah.
Complete Unknown
Dune
and
2
Dune 2.
To me should sweep, bro. I don't care. Like I think Dune 2 is
Dune
beautiful.
2, I wrote it on here. Or I have it on here. Dune 2 received 5 nominations at the Oscar. Best Picture, Best Cinematography, Best Production Design, Sound, and Visual Effects.
I think it should win all of those.
It definitely, I'll tell you this, Denis Villeneuve, second time, bro, he has been snubbed for not getting Best Director.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It is insane. And it's one of those things where it's rare to where you get Best Picture, but you don't get Best Director.
That's crazy.
For the most part, they always coincide. You get hand in hand. it's a situation where he did not get it. Amelie Perez broke the record with the most noms of a non-English film with 13 nominations. King of the Planet of the Apes got nominated for Best Visual Effects. Wicked has 10 nominations: Best Sound, Best Editing, Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Visual Effects, Best Original Score, Hair and Makeup, Costume Design, Production Design, and Supporting Actress. Honestly, I think Ariana's going to win that shit.
I think so, too.
I think she did amazing in that movie. Our boy Bucky, Sebastian Stan, got nominated for his performance in the Donald Trump movie, The Apprentice.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I've seen some clips of him, and bro, he does a good job in the clips that I've seen, dude.
And I love it because he doesn't do a crazy voice.
Yeah.
Everyone now does when they impersonate him, they do like the crazy voice and everything, or not the crazy, but like they over exaggerate the voice.
Yeah.
He seems like he's very natural with it. Let's see, Honora has 6 nominations. The one I wanted to bring up, I didn't see it. Substance is the 7th horror film ever to be nominated for Best Picture. The Exorcist, Jaws, Silence of the Lambs, Sixth Sense, Black Swan, and Get Out have all been previously nominated, and now this is the other one.
Was it on streaming?
I don't know.
I saw Nora is available to rent now. Well, the last time I checked, it was only available to buy, and I didn't want to spend $20 on it.
Yeah, I'm not spending $20 on it.
but-
I'll wait for that one.
But it is available to rent.
And Mickey Madison is up for Best Actress.
Okay.
So she got a nomination
Yeah.
for it. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things
Yeah,
about the
same.
movie. I've heard she kills it. I heard she has some good scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, cool, bro. I'm
Yeah.
down.
No, I do want to watch it, but I don't know if I want to wait for streaming or if I just want to rent it. I don't know if I just want to take the bull in.
I know a lot of theaters. I think Regal already put it out there that they're going to be
showing it.
replaying a whole bunch of the movies for $5.
Okay.
So in my head, I thought to myself, if
could go-
if
if it-
Cinemark does it for a
Yeah.
$5 movie, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll
would
go
do that
watch
too.
it.
I would do that
So
too.
I mean, we can keep our eyes out on that.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for the Oscars. Can't wait to see who wins and who doesn't. But we'll see.
Yeah. Hat guy. Is it,
Straw Hat?
No. From Escape Pod. He watched Dune 2. I sent you the clip.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex. Hat.
He
They
finally
call him
wa-
Hat Guy, right?
Yeah,
That's the one
yeah,
that's Hat
it's
Guy.
Hat
Yes. Yeah, and he loved it.
Yeah, he finally watched it. He finally
Yeah.
watched it. I saw it. I saw that clip and everything like that because, well, actually, I saw I'm subscribed to them on YouTube, and I saw the thumbnail, and it said, he finally did it, and it was Dune 2. I was like, oh, he probably finally watched Dune. And
Yes.
sure enough, the clips are going everywhere.
Yeah.
He finally watched it. I think in the past, he just had issues with Timothy Chalamet. He doesn't really care too much about him.
How
Well,
you kind
I
of
don't
felt like him, how I feel about Brie Larson.
know.
But his was more in depth because he didn't even watch Interstellar.
Which is wild.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And he's
Yeah.
just a small
like
part.
that was insane. Yes. But yeah, and he's barely in the movie. That's how much he hated Timothy. Whereas like for me, I saw Kong. She was in Kong,
Yeah.
and I've seen the Marvels.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, no, bro. You're talking Timothy is in Interstellar, which is arguably one of the greatest movies of all time, and then now Dune 2. So
Which is arguably one of the greatest movies in
Yes.
the past 10 years.
yeah, so yeah, but he loved it as well. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I like how he was saying that he was basically saying he has an aura that
And Dune 2.
yeah.
Oh, for sure, bro.
100%.
For
Bro. They said when he's walking amongst all those
Yes.
Furman and everything like
Yes.
that. Or is it Furman?
Yeah, the Fremen.
That he stands. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
Real
they said.
thug.
He said, bro, they're all wearing, their brown cloaks, and he's walking in the black with
No, bro,
yeah, that type of shit.
they
was
do a
clean.
fantastic job where in the movie they all believe he's the what is it, the Isan al-Ghib or whatever.
Yeah, the prophet.
Even us in the audience, like the aura that they present off the movie, you believe that he's that motherfucker. Like me,
he's
like,
that dude, bro.
So yeah, they do a fantastic job in that.
He's that dude.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I'm trying to see. I think that's it as far as for the Oscar stuff I had.
We're
But-
doing our first secret movie. Cinemark does secret movies
Every month, yeah.
They do them. Well, yeah. So they used to do them once a month. Now they're starting to do them twice a month here lately. But we're going on Monday, so it's a rated R movie. So we're thinking either what are they called? Hard Eyes is the one slasher movie, and then what's the other one? Companion.
Companion, yeah.
Which one out of those do you want to see more?
Companion.
Same. But
But
Hard
that's
Eyes,
all. But that's also because I've heard so much good stuff about it lately.
Same, but also Hard Eyes. The trailer doesn't look bad. I saw the trailer this week when I went and watched Wolfman, and it doesn't look bad. I'd be okay seeing both.
It's one of those slasher horror movies that are trying to become a big franchise, but they end up being actually like pretty good.
Like it's gonna be over the top.
Like that movie, the Thanksgiving one, and then the
which that one a lot of people liked.
like
I
Happy
never
Death Days, right?
Happy Death Day wasn't bad, yeah.
and
I
then
saw.
that had a part 2 with it too. Like there's a couple of these movies where you just go, what the fuck? But then they end up being good. Like I guarantee Megan was one of those, and then Abigail was one of those, and now look at them. Where you go, bro? These are fucking good.
Yeah.
So Hard Eyes could probably be one of those.
Yes, I do think it's gonna be good just based off the trailer. So we'll see, but we'll review one of those. We don't know which one we're gonna watch, but we'll review one of those next week.
Yeah. Shoot.
What?
And that episode will come out after we come back from the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
For those that follow our WWE stuff, yeah.
But until then, we'll catch you guys next week.
All right, later, guys.